This is called You Know, and it's dedicated to the people who speak the You Know language. I don't know if you're in here, but that's like me, you know. You know, I sure would like to write a blues, you know. A nice, long blues, you know, a good-feeling piece to my writing hand, you know. You know, my hand that can bring two pieces of life together in your ear, you know. You know, one drop of blues turning a paper clip into three wings and a bone into a revolt, you know. You know, a blues passing up the stereotype symbols, you know, go into the dark meat of a crocodile and pinpoint the process, you know, into a solo 100 times like the first line of Aretha Franklin, you know, like Big Mama Thornton. You know, I sure would like to write a blues. You know, if I could write me a blues, you know, a blues that you all could feel at the same time on the same level like a Joe Louis punch. You know, a punch that could break a computer into an event like Guinea-Bissau, like Mozambique, you know. You know, if I could write me a blues, you know, a nice long blues, you know, an up-to-the-minute blues, you know, a smack dab in the middle of depression blues, you know, a blues without incidental music, you know, without spending time being incidental. You know, if I could write a blues, you know, a blues without the popular use of the word love, you know, without running love, 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 love in the ground, you know, a serious blues, you know, a significant blues, you know, an unsubmissive blues, you know, a just because we exist blues, you know, a blues, you know, a terrible blues about the terrible, terrible need I have to write the blues. You know, if I could write a nice long blues, you know, a nice long blues, you know, it sure would feel good to my writing hand, you know. There it is. My friend, they don't care if you're an individualist, a leftist, a rightist, a shithead, or a snake. They will try to exploit you, absorb you, confine you, disconnect you, isolate you, or kill you. And you will disappear into your own rage, into your own insanity, into your own poverty, into a word, a phrase, a slogan, a cartoon, and then ashes. The ruling class will tell you that there is no ruling class as they organize their liberal supporters into white supremacist lynch mobs, organize their children into Ku Klux Klan gangs, organize their police into killer cops, organize their propaganda into a device to ossify us with angel dust, preoccupy us with Western symbols in African hairstyles, inoculate us with hate, institutionalize us with ignorance, hypnotize us with a monotonous sound designed to make us evade reality and stomp our lives away. And we are programmed to self-destruct, to fragment, to get buried under covert intelligence operations of unintelligent committees' impulse toward death. And there it is, the enemies polishing their penises between oil wells at the Pentagon, the bulldozers leaping into demolition dances, the old folks dying of starvation, the informers wearing out shoes looking for crumbs, the lifeblood of the earth almost dead in the greedy mouth of imperialism. And my friend, they don't care if you're an individualist, a leftist, a rightist, a shithead, or a snake. They will spray you with a virus of Legionnaire's disease, fill your nostrils with the swine flu of their arrogance, stuff your body into a tampon of toxic shock syndrome, try to pump all the resources of the world into their own veins and fly off into the wild blue yonder to pollute another planet. And if we don't fight, if we don't resist, if we don't organize and unify and get the power to control our own lives, then we will wear the exaggerated look of captivity, the stylized look of submission, the bizarre look of suicide, the dehumanized look of fear, and the decomposed look of repression forever and ever and ever. And there it is.